India. So, because students online, they are here to present a documentary on immune response.
Oh, hi guys. Mano, do you know who's Yatsuki?
Yes, I think so, because Kumud is actually there. I told her to come in the introduction, but she's not present here right now. So, Kushal, do you know where she is?
Yes, I do. She has gone for such an interesting page. She was telling me in the morning that she has gone to search for an interesting page for me.
So, let her come. Where is she?
You told me that you will bring to me a surprising place. This place is surprising only because here the environment is peaceful environment. While saying this, millions of germs have entered into your body. It means that I would be sick very soon. No, your immune system is continuously working against the germs entering into your body. What is immune system? To explain you this concept, here I will show you something.
Minions. Minions have been on this planet far longer than we have. They go by many names. Dave, Carl. Oh, that one is Norbert. He's an idiot. They all share the same goal. To serve the most despicable master around.
C'est Big Boss. C'est la banana. Miam, miam. Aïe, aïe, aïe.
Finding a master was easy. Keeping a master, that's where things got tricky.
Oh.
But nonetheless, they kept on looking.
Every second of your life, you are under attack. Billions of bacteria, viruses, and fungi are trying to make you their home. So our bodies have developed a super complex little army with guards, soldiers, intelligence, weapons factories, and communicators to protect you from, well, dying. For this video, let's assume the immune system has 12 different jobs. For example, kill enemies, communicate, etc. And it has 21 different cells and 2 protein forces. These cells have up to 4 different jobs. Let's assign them. Here are the interactions. Now, let's make this understandable. First of all, let's add colors to the jobs. Now, let's illustrate the cells. The central color represents the main job of the cell, while the surrounding ones represent secondary duties. Now the immune system looks like this. Now the interactions. Isn't this complexity just awesome? For this video, we will only talk about these cells and ignore the rest. So what happens in the case of an infection? It's a beautiful day when suddenly a wild rusty nail appears and you cut yourself. The first barrier of the immune system is breached, your skin. Nearby bacteria seize on the opportunity and enter your wound. They start using up the body's resources and double their numbers about every 20 minutes. At first, they fly under the radar, but when a certain bacteria population is reached, they change their behavior and start to damage the body by changing the environment around them. The immune system has to stop them as fast as possible. First of all, your guard cells, known as macrophages, intervene. They are huge cells that guard every border region of the body. Most of the time, they alone can suffocate an attack because they can devour up to 100 intruders each. They swallow the intruder whole and trap it inside a membrane. Then the enemy gets broken down by enzymes and is killed. On top of that, they cause inflammation by ordering the blood vessels to release water into the battlefield, so fighting becomes easier. You notice this as a very mild swelling. When the macrophages fight for too long, they call in heavy backup by releasing messenger proteins that communicate location and...
So, to clear our doubts about immune response, we have an interview with Dr. Piyush Lal.
So, doctor, what does actually immune system means?
God has given certain system inside our body. Whenever there is an external bacteria, virus, or any foreign particle enter inside the body, our certain cells become active to fight against that particular foreign body. Same as policemen fighting enemies, policemen catching theft and killing them, or our army is killing enemy soldiers. Same way, our immune system cells produce certain
when HIV virus is affected to a body?
HIV is a human immunodeficiency virus. It affects our body very badly. It destroys our immune system. That virus are remaining or feeding by our protein, body protein. Protein is very important to develop our immune system. So person who is affected by HIV has less power of immune system. So HIV very badly affect our immune system. All the patients with HIV have very low immune system. They can catch many infections that tuberculosis or any other infection. They are more susceptible than normal person.
Millions of them flood the blood and saturate the body. Meanwhile, at the site of infection, the situation is getting dire. The intruders have multiplied in number and start hurting the body. Guard and attack cells fight hard, but also die in the process. Helper T cells support them by ordering them to be more aggressive and to stay alive longer. But without help, they can't overwhelm the bacteria. But now the second line of defense arrives. Billions of antibodies flood the battlefield and disable lots of the intruders, rendering them helpless or killing them in the process. They also stun the bacteria and make them an easy target. Their back is built to connect to killer cells, so they can connect and kill the enemy more easily. Macrophages are especially good at gnoming up the bacteria which antibodies have attached to. Now, the balance shifts. In a team effort, the infection is wiped out. At this point, millions of body cells have already died. No big deal, the losses are quickly replenished. Most immune cells are now useless, and without the constant signals, they commit suicide, so as not to waste any resources. But some stay behind, the memory cells. If this enemy is encountered ever again in the future, they will be ready for it and probably kill it before you even notice.
Hey guys, we watched the documentary and knew how our immune system plays a crucial role in our body. And I hope you understand it because we have done a lot of effort in doing this activity. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.